What is up, guys? We are live here at Pro Play Games with a familiar face, Jonathan Rodriguez, back at it again, redefining the meta. You are the creator of Super Saiyan 3 Mono Blue Control. Everyone's playing it now. ARG Boston winner. Copied your deck. Everyone copying your deck, showing so much success with it. You were the innovator, and now you're back with another masterpiece. What is this exactly?
Well, is this guy control. SHU control.
SHU? This guy right here?
That guy.
Man,
broken.
That guy's powerful. 1500. He's got so many lines of text. All right, so get into the deck and why'd you play it?
Well, first, huge shout out to, because this is not my deck. This is Eric Christensen's deck. He came out with the whole idea. When I was playing with my deck, with the blue control deck, against him, I just felt like helpless against this deck. This deck is too aggro, and you play so much defense that it doesn't matter like whatever the opponent is doing. You're gonna defend with the your own cards, and then you just start creating or just attacking and taking 5Ks out of the opponent's hand. A little by little, you're just gonna kill him. So it's just a tempo deck that is, I think, it's amazing. It's a good meta call.
All right, let's look at the leader. Super Saiyan 3, of course. 90% of today's meta is Super Saiyan 3, so obvious choice there. Let's go by the cards here. You can start here with Raging Spirits and go on.
All right, so this one is, of course, one of the most broken cards of the deck, because it's just a defensive card. It's a 10K combo, and then you just summon it to the field. So it's another pressure card in the opponent. So when they are attacking like your shoes or your a Tapion or even your leader, yeah, you bring another one. They are, oh, okay, and now need to deal with another one, and then they swing on that one and then another one. So it's super oppressive. This card is amazing. This is one of the most amazing cards in the deck.
Okay.
Now, negates. This one I actually didn't like at all today. Every time I draw, it was just for energy or for something, because I guess the meta has evolved into like more controlling deck. Like, so that it's just like Wizard super dead. Like every time that I just played one, it was like at the end of the matchup when I needed just to negate something like critical. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe cutting this one for like, or just playing Mafuba in the main. Like aggressive decks, I don't really have problems against aggressive decks. So just like having him, it's just like, I don't know. I probably change this one card. Sensubin. Sensubin is another broken card. You can use it in offense or in defense. Yeah, just for defense. It's better to use it on defense. No, I actually it can work well in both offensively and defensively phases. So it's just a really good card. You have to play 4 in every blue deck.
Now this is something that we don't see much of at all.
Yeah, so this is the reason why SHU is good actually, because you can just for 3 overroam, you just bring out a SHU or a Sun Goten, whatever you have in the deck. Of course, you're gonna choose SHU because you have to play SHU. And then that card against critical. The critical is, it sometimes come clutch, it doesn't. I really don't care if it just goes through, so I just swing for it. It doesn't matter if it just drop a 5K, it's just another card that you're dropping, regardless. It's basically like doing the critical without doing the critical. So it doesn't matter, like in the early games, I don't push for the critical because it doesn't matter. But like in the late game, it could be clutch to just like get the critical and just pump the critical, and then it just gets really intense with that guy. So you can use, and sometimes when you get Sensubin, which is like the only card that in the blue decks that can actually like hurt you a little bit, you just summon the SHU and then use attack with the SHU, his critical, and you pump it out with this guy, and they at least have to throw a 5K. If they're like low in hand because you already are attacking a lot, then that is like a really good card. So it's a really good card. And also you play Flute, so you can just bounce this one back to the hand and then do it again next turn. So it's just like you just keep doing the same play like over and over again. It just swarm the field with monsters, and it's just amazing.
Okay, and at all costs Vegeta, something that we don't see a lot of. How good was this card?
This card is amazing. This is I think it's the best card. Well, probably the best card of the deck, because every turn 4, this guy was coming out. But the reason why it's so good is because you like on tap 1 energy, right? So then you play for 3 basically. It's a 20k 3. That if you're not awakened, you're gonna awaken with this guy. And then if you're awakened, you just a 20k on top 1 card, draw a card, which is another thing that is broken about this card. And then you on top 1 card, so then you can play this guy, and if you play this 2 in the same turn, is basically like too much pressure for the opponents. Just they have to answer 2 cards. They have to pop this one. They have to pop this one. Whatever they come, and then you should get, if you fluke this guy back to the hand. Again, it's just like, what are they gonna do? Of course, you have to play another super combo. So it's just good offensively and defensively. So super combo is not a question.
Flute, self-explanatory.
Yeah, I mean.
Dimensional Banisher Fu. This was the only other Overwhelm card that you played. Why this over Scientist Fu?
Hold on. I think I was only playing one, so I think, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah.
Okay, so you
I'm only playing one in main.
Okay, so 5 Overwhelm cards in the main deck.
Yeah, the deck, like, Bergamo was a card, right?
Yes.
So this card just gets around Bergamo.
Okay.
And other like blocker annoying cards that you wanna, and just a double strike, so it goes for game. So it came clutch every time. Like I wouldn't take this out. It's amazing. It's just I don't need the hand advantage because I already draw so many cards. Like my hands usually are like 13, 12 cards, and I don't care about the getting more cards. I care about removal because that's what I need to control the board, not to control the hand.
Speaking of drawing cards, you're playing Time Control Chronia. Now, this is a card that you don't see too much in the main deck. How was this card?
This card is amazing. This card and Boom. The reason I play this card is because it doesn't matter what energy I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna be able to play her. So even if you 2 blacks, 2 whatever, you're gonna be able to play at least one of them, and you're gonna be able to like at least do a play in turn 1. Now, the reason why, well, and also kills the yellow decks, but no one is playing that, so it doesn't matter. But now, the only other reason why I would play like Boo over this one is because like against the Herdigan matchup, Boo is a 5k, so you can swing at something and then get flew back. So that's the only reason why I would play the Boo. But this card, no complaints. It was really good during the whole matchup. So it's just preference. It's a vanilla. I mean, it's any energy you can play with any energy, which is sometimes is amazing because it's just sometimes you just depends on the energy. That's the only weakness of this leader. It's just that you don't know what the first turn is gonna be. Yeah. So that helps alleviate a little bit that.
Okay, SHU, no explanation necessary.
Of course, the best card of the day.
Legendary card. Sun Goten, pretty legendary too. They're probably. What's the reason with this 2 Sun Gotens and now 4?
Just ratios, because you want to see the SHU. I mean, if you don't have the SHU, you have to see the Sun Goten. So you don't want like to have like all SHUs in the live, or to have. To just draw them or whatever, you have to have at least a couple of them to. You don't have to do like this card. You don't have to do it like a lot of times. Just like 2 or twice during a duel, twice or thrice during a duel. You're just getting a lot of advantages doing it twice. So and also this is a great energy. These cards are great energy or great discard flutter. So it's not like horrible to draw them. It's just like it doesn't really hurt.
Okay, Piccolo, self-explanatory. Yeah. Well, Piccolo and Kibito Kai. Last time you played Kibito Kai, now Piccolo.
Yeah, these are different decks, so you always want to draw with this deck. So Kibito Kai is good like defending, but I'm not defending. So this guy is good in this deck because you're just always gonna draw, and just wanna always you wanna look for the combo pieces, which are the Vegeta or the Trunks, or even the next card, which is the Beer as well. You need those cards in the hand because this card is amazing. Now, why this guy? Because you are taking like 5Ks out of the opponent hand every turn. Every turn you're taking 5K. So in turn 5, you drop this guy. They have to drop 2 cards, and you're just losing too much hand. They're going super neg with this card. At 3 it was amazing. Sometimes depending on the matchup, I had to cut 1 or all 3 together if I was playing against Herdigan, because you don't get to turn 5 with this guy, so it's better to play like the Bergamo in that matchup. So I just side those on into the Bergamo.
Tapion,
of course, the best card of the deck. You have to always mulligan for this card. You control how you want to awaken. If you control how you want to awaken, then you're good. It doesn't matter what your opponent is doing.
Alright, let's go over to the side deck here. Starting with Dragon Fist. This guy was big.
I probably should have played more than this guy. This guy is amazing. This guy is just bananas. The only way to really deal with this guy is Mafua, and this guy is just, I don't know, you have to find answers to these guys, because not even Yajirobe, because I had it in my side deck, but it was useless. I didn't know how to deal with this card really. Like that's why I had to win before like this guy was start getting like card advantage. So I probably bump it up in the side deck.
Okay.
Mafuba. So you need to stop like this guy because this guy is way too amazing. So you need the Mafubas. And then Bergamo again. Just you have to switch against the matchups. If they're too aggro, then you just bring Bergamo, and Bergamo is gonna do the job for you.
Yajirobe, how was this card?
Never sided in because I didn't see the matchup because the new control blue deck that everyone is playing, they just pop it or bring it back to the hand, so it's really useless to be honest. I didn't really never played it. So
what about Science 2? Ever bring that in?
Yes, against the Herudegan matchup because they just send you away or they do something away, and then you just wanna just get like if they send you away, then you just wanna get 2 cards extras so you can just get back like that advantage. And it's double strike 25, so he's hitting for 2 lives, and that's the other thing. Herudegan is a super easy game to against this deck because you're attacking the life. They're always attacking the life, so they are always like a 2 or 3. And the only good play that they have against you is the Xeno play. And if the Xeno play is not that effective because you're still at 4 life, and then you're just drawn into all these broken cards, then it doesn't matter. And this guy came out a lot. Like they decided to get this guy. I just call like maybe depending on the matchup. If it was the blue deck control, I needed to play another one because the removal is really important in that matchup. Yeah, sometimes I just put it in because it was necessary to play him.
Well, congrats again, joining the likes of Peter Catani as a Super Release champion and an ARG state champion. It looks like Peter Catani's season a few months back. So congrats, that is one of the greatest of all time. I hope to see you continued success in this game. Any other shout outs that you want to give before we end it?
No, like the biggest shout out is to Chris. Like this is his deck. He didn't want to show anyone this deck because this deck is too broken and he didn't want to everyone playing the mirror match, but whatever.
All right, thank you so much again for the deck profile. We'll see you later, man.
Have a good day.